I have a theory that I'd like to lay out for you guys. The real reason Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out of Monday Night Raw. I'm going to assume you guys already know most of the important information that's already public about this. What I believe happened is that Sasha and Naomi have been frustrated with their booking as tag team champions for a long time. I believe that their individual frustrations with the company have been built up for years, especially Naomi, who's been undervalued and underappreciated for like a decade. They learn about the six-pack challenge and the booking plans for them going forward, all of which were nonsensical if what we're hearing is true, and they were rightfully pissed about it. A user on Twitter close to Naomi and Sasha laid out the flow of events, and I want to highlight part of his recount of the story, the fix your attitudes part. A common theme here you'll see is disrespect. Producers and writers were apparently frustrated and angry that Sasha and Naomi would dare question their booking. Even after Vince sided with the women and asked for the show to be rewritten, these nameless, faithless producers were still somehow, felt like they had the balls to disrespect Sasha and Naomi to their faces, accused them of having an attitude problem, and completely disregard the call for a rewrite. The theme is disrespect. Sources are quoted as saying Naomi and Sasha worked themselves up over what appears to be a standard disagreement and unprofessionally overreacted. Now, part of that is true, in my theory. Remember, the theme is disrespect. I do believe that the disagreement itself seemed kind of minuscule in the grand scheme of things. You have to understand, though, that there is underlying tension here after years of these apparently minuscule booking disagreements. You have to understand also that they were worked up. I do believe they did become increasingly irate throughout the day as they spoke to more and more people, and every one of those people sat in their faces, the faces of two professional and accomplished black women, your tag team champions, and told them they had an attitude problem, simply because they rightfully called out piss poor writing and piss poor booking. Showtime grows closer and closer. There's still no rewrite in sight, despite Vince quite literally agreeing with them and requesting a rewrite himself. I guarantee you, when Vince asked for a rewrite, he wasn't told to fix his attitude. That's what Sasha and Naomi were told, though. That's how they were disrespected, time and time again. Not only that day, but most likely in the past, more times than they can count. When they went into John Laurinaitis' office, they said they were not respected. Now, I feel like WWE embellished when they put out that statement. I don't think it had shit to do with them being uncomfortable in the ring with any of those four women. I think they did say that they felt disrespected. Not even just as champions, but as professionals, as accomplished women in your company. This is Sasha Banks and Naomi. They said they were not respected. That is the word they use. The theme here is respect. They had a meeting as a team and probably looked at each other and said, "Can you believe the way they spoke to us? Can you believe that shit?" And we still got nowhere. No rewrite, no nothing. We went through the proper channels, the boss understood our concerns, and he even sided with us, and we're still in the same place we were when we started. Only this time, we got Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry from the creative department screaming in our faces and assassinating our character, despite all the years we put up with this shit. You know what? Fuck this shit, and fuck this company. Boom, they walk out. 'Cause they were pissed. They were disrespected. After all the years they put in, you come to them with a valid concern and they pretty much call you a bitch, because that's what fix your attitude means. If I come to you with a valid complaint and you say, fix your attitude, like that's pretty much what you said. Now technically they did walk out over the booking disagreement. However, my theory is that the disrespect is what caused that built up frustration to boil over, and that was the catalyst for all of this. Imagine how oppressive it must feel to work in a creative environment where you can be 100% right, get approval from the boss, and still nothing changes. And still, you get all types of disrespect hurled at you to your face. I'd walk out too. I'd be worked up too. I'd be pissed. Needless to say, I support Sasha and Naomi. I understand the optics of it, as again, the disagreement itself did not seem that big of a deal just based on the information that we have, even though it is a big deal because my career is a big deal to me, and I'm sure it's a big deal to Sasha and Naomi, who are two people who love the business. Put yourself in their shoes, have some empathy for their situation, and you'll see it's more than that.